Hi y'all, welcome back to the Chuck and Lisa Show. I'm Chuck, she's Lisa. Say hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Say hi, Darcy. Hi, Darcy.
Hello, hi Lisa, and hi Darcy.
Welcome everybody, we're glad you could join us tonight. We've got a whole bunch of fun stuff to talk about. And we'll start out by introducing everybody and wherever you can find us, I guess. Is that the way we're doing it, Mr. Darcy?
Yep, that's as usual.
Okay, good.
We're going to start with you.
All right. I am Chuck Nellis. I'm Chuck.Nellis.7 on Facebook. And everywhere else, I am Chuck at Chuck Nellis. Everywhere else being Parler, Gab, WeGo, Tumblr, USA.life, CloutHub, and PolitiChat. There's other ones that I'm on that you'll find me on that I just don't go to very frequently because nobody ever talked to me there.
No more WikiWa.
No more Wiki. Well, no, WikiWa is WeGo. Yeah. So that one still exists. So you can find me anywhere, and I love it when you guys do. We look spiffy. See my cool sign? Lisa calls me a Sasquatch. Hence the Sasquatch. Miss Lisa, how are you today?
I'm alright.
Yeah.
No, it was a Monday at work.
It was a Monday and a Tuesday?
Yeah. It was Monday and a Tuesday.
Uh-oh. Was it busy?
Yes, it was.
I was very busy at the guard station out there.
A lot of people felt the need to tell me what was wrong with them before they talked to their doctor.
Oh no. That happens a lot, doesn't it?
That's sometimes.
No. Now, where can we find you, Miss Lisa?
I am on Twitter. That's Louise. I do have a blog, Louise.blog, but it's not been updated in a while. I've been busy.
What have you been doing?
Soccer, work, stuff,
Facebook,
Facebook.
most likely.
So yeah, and I also have a Etsy store called Vintage Film Finds. Find it there. It has vintage jewelry and some other stuff.
Cool. Can you hear her okay?
She's a little low. The fan is actually louder than she is.
Yeah,
Can you turn it off? I know, I hate turning it off
Alright,
too,
I
because it's
was,
going
I
to
was
get
in the
hot.
middle of my
Oh, you
thing.
do that, I'll do it. You talk, I'll do it.
I have a Facebook page called The Best of North Carolina, which I also have not updated in a little bit, but I will. I have a page on Facebook called Vintage Velma that shows some of my Etsy stuff and also the stuff in my store, which is on exit 143 in Burlington, which they don't have a space for me downstairs yet.
Oh, noes. You still have the coolest store in the place.
I do. Just nobody goes
She has
up
neat
the
stuff
stairs.
in there. Do check your stuff out, especially on Etsy. That's where you find the coolest jewelry, right?
Yeah, the jewelry's on Etsy. The big stuff's in the store because I don't like to ship glass to people.
Yeah. She's got all sorts of like pottery and
Pyrex and
and
Corningware and mugs and Fire King and some Repro jadeite and some real jadeite and some candles and some soap and some lotion.
Do you
And
have those on your Etsy? You should.
what?
Candle soap.
I don't think I can because they have a website.
Oh, I see.
I didn't make it.
Oh, I see. Pretty good. And that was what accent?
143.
143.
143.
143. Hey, you're next to Patty.
Yeah.
1 for 43. Right?
143.
So that's cool. Very good. Does she sound better? Because I'm loud as a horse. So
Yeah,
I
fine.
moved the camera over near her. I mean,
We're-
the microphone near her.
We're good.
Very good. Very good. And Mr. Dershey. I don't know if we even covered this too much last week. Where can we find you, my good friend?
Yeah, we were struggling with this last week, so we skipped it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm at Dersh at a lot of different places, and the one you want to find me at is Cloud Hub. If you really want to find me, that's where I am. But I'm also USA.life, MeWe, WeGo, and Parlor. Although I don't think I posted anything on MeWe for probably a month or so.
Yeah.
Place is pretty much worthless. So
Yeah, well, there's some sites that just work and some that don't, and some don't.
Yeah.
Some are very well designed, but just don't function very well, to be honest.
right.
Hey, Gary, thanks for joining us. Look, we got Gary in the message room. By the way, before we get too far along, did we cover where you are yet? Before I get into it again?
We're good.
All right, good. Anything else you want to say before I move on?
Let's move along.
Okay, moving along. Hi, Gary. In the message room on the right side, if you're on YouTube, of course, you'll see you could join in. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to call in or anything.
You can ask us questions,
And you can ask us questions or...
but not who we're voting for.
Yeah, don't talk about who we're voting for. That never ends up well. But what you can do is please give us a thumbs up down below, and please subscribe to us. If you do subscribe to us, then you'll get a notification every week, so you won't have to look for my notifications online. You'll get a notification pop up, and boom, you click on it, and you're good to go.
You like that groovy cup?
What groovy? Oh, I love that cup. It's very neat.
Hey,
Cheers.
Chuck.
Yes, sir.
Lisa, you need to move your camera slightly to your right. Just a little. We've got a streak going
You're
right
messing
now.
with Dershey's green screen.
I didn't
Yeah.
move anything.
You're messing. Yeah. There you go.
There.
You got a line. You had a line right down Chuck's face.
No,
Well, that makes sense.
that's fine.
She likes that idea, really. Let's do this. All right. So, we're going to talk about, because we got a lot of new friends and we haven't been on the air in a long time.
Even our regular friends are confused.
Even our regular friends are confused because we haven't been here in 5 months until just yesterday because Mr. Dershey finally got his computer. And we thank all of you who helped donate to make that happen.
Amen.
Because otherwise, we still wouldn't be on the air.
Right.
But we really missed you guys. So anyway, because you don't know us, you may have heard rumors that Lisa is a Democrat and I am a conservative. And we don't talk about politics very much in real life for that exact reason. And we're not going to talk about it in the show because the few times that we made the mistake of doing it in the past, it almost ended up being a rumble.
It doesn't end well.
No, it doesn't ever end up well. And you know what? Let's face it. In our own households, we don't talk about politics all the time. There's so many other things that we can talk about. So that's what this show is about. We don't want to talk about the politics because in the next show that Dershey and I do, we talk about the politics.
And I can hear you in the house.
Yes, you can. At times you can. When I got on a rant, you don't want to see it. Well, you might want to see it.
I think, yeah.
You don't. So anyway, some people that think we're gonna get into political brawls here, we're not gonna do that because there's so much other things that are fun to talk about. First of all, Lisa and I are one of those weird stories you read about in books and stuff. I first saw her in high school.
Supposedly.
No, I did. Never mind. I won't go into that. I won't go into that aspect. But the first time I ever saw her, I just went, "Who is that girl?" Then she was in a class of mine, which she still denies she was ever in the same class.
I don't remember.
I know. We had Sam Sell remembers.
Yeah.
Ask him. I was not a good boy then. I was a little troublemaker. Well, I was a big troublemaker.
Yeah.
but I wasn't a mean troublemaker. I was just snarky. I know that shocks you. So anyway, then we ended up dating in college, and I asked her to marry me, and she laughed at me and thought I was
All right.
crazy.
Well, first of all, you skipped the whole part.
Part.
The part where you met my sister.
Oh yeah. I met her sister at college, and we hung out, became great buddies, going out all the time, buddies.
Yeah, if he says mates, he means that in the English way.
I mean in the English or Australian way.
Not in the animal way. Not in the animal way.
not in the rutting way.
So you met my sister.
So I met sister. I became great friends with her whole family. I mean, we used to go bowling and do all that family stuff and leagues and all that.
Drink.
And then one night she walked into her house and I went, I know you. She goes, I don't know you.
Thanksgiving break,
right?
And you introduced yourself, and you said, I'm Jenny's brother. I said, Jenny doesn't have a brother.
She did too. We were in the same school and she never even knew I existed, which is really ironic. But then when she was back visiting from Duke that Thanksgiving, we ended up dating for a bit. And she thought I was crazy because I fell in love with her. But anyway, so we went our opposite ways, and 30 years later?
Well, we saw each other at our 10th reunion.
We did see that.
We saw each other at our 10th reunion, and then you fell off the face of the earth for a while.
I did.
Because on the 20th reunion, they were trying to find everybody, and nobody could find a lot of people, especially you.
Couldn't find me.
Yeah. And so,
I couldn't. See, if you don't want to be found, you cannot be found.
Well, it's a little harder now than it was 20 years ago.
Yep. So anyway, so we missed that, and then
I went to the 20.
I didn't. Go to the 20. No, I didn't.
All the mean girls were there. It was
mean girls suck, huh?
Yep.
We don't like mean girls.
Yep.
So you've continued the story.
Well, all right. Well, it doesn't matter to me, really.
What? That we met?
Yeah.
Well, 30 years later, 2008.
2007. The end of 2007.
Right.
So it was almost exactly 24 years.
Yeah.
Well, I can't do math. 20. Yeah, 24.
Yeah, 24.
24 years after.
After we last seen each other,
yeah,
since we dated, I sent her an email and we got together, and we've been together for 12 years now.
Not immediately, eventually.
Eventually.
I was married.
We had to go through.
Not happily.
Yeah, that happens.
Not happily.
And I wasn't married at the time. So anyway, that's how we got together, and we never.
The first I made my sister call you back. Remember?
Yeah.
I was like.
That was funny.
Chuck wants me to call him. Why does he want me to call him? You call him. You remember that?
I don't want to try it. You try it.
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't want to get too bogged down in this. I wanted to give an overview.
Well, yeah, but it's just weird because sometimes people go, well, I didn't know you guys.
Yeah, we're one of those weird stories that somebody gets back together after many, many, many years.
And if they're not paying attention, they think, well, I didn't know you guys were together that long. Well, we weren't.
Yeah.
Well, how did you go out in college? I'm like, we did. Well, you're married now. Yeah. There was about 25 years in between.
There's a big gap. Yeah. So we had a big gap, but Lisa is my best friend. We'd go to NASCAR races, concerts.
Oh, I'd never watched NASCAR before that.
Yeah, you never had. And what did you do the first night that I told you who to pick for the Daytona 500?
No, you didn't tell me who to pick. So
I told you who I was picking.
Well, right. So I knew that you liked Ryan Newman.
Mm-hmm.
So I was down at my sister's house with my sister and her friend, and we went to this pizza place that they like to go to. So when we got there, they said, we're going to take bets for the Daytona 500. And, everybody put in $5 and pick a driver. Well, I had to go last, so everybody picked all the drivers that I knew their names.
Yep.
Because I didn't know any drivers. So I picked Ryan Newman because that was the only other one I knew that wasn't taken.
That was my driver.
Yeah, but that was the only other because of you. I didn't never anyone. So I won the bet.
That was pretty
cool.
That was pretty cool. So that was our beginning, our middle, and where we are.
And then we got married sometime.
Yeah, we did. What, 5 years ago?
2014.
6 years ago.
Almost.
Almost going on. That's cool.
Yeah.
But we were together for about 6 years and got 3 kids. Well, 3
We
kids.
don't have 3 kids.
I know, but we got yours, mine, and ours
Four.
through high school.
Four
Well,
kids total.
Yeah, high school and
Well,
college.
sort of. That's another story for another day. We already did.
Well,
that
we're
one.
we're done with them. They're all grown and moved.
Yeah.
So that's the key.
Yeah.
Yep, we got them scattered everywhere.
Well,
now.
actually, my 3 are all back in kind of
Yeah.
nearby.
Well, they're all grown and living on their own, though. They're not living in our basement.
Not yet. We don't have a basement.
See? They're going to have to dig a basement if they want to live with us. So, anyway, that's how we came to be. I don't want to bore you guys to death with our story.
Right,
but
but
it's
some
really
people-
a very
some
exciting
people
story
get
if you knew the
confused,
whole
though.
thing.
You also forgot the part where you sold your house in Maryland and moved
Oh,
to
yeah, yeah.
North
Well, I was
Carolina.
living in Maryland, and I sold my house, and I moved down to North Carolina, which was totally awesome. Because I had fallen in love with this place long before I ever moved here. Back when we dated the first time, I went, oh my God, I want to live here. So, anyway, we are going to talk about some interesting topics that Louise wants to speak about. So,
You told
start.
me to think of
I
something.
know. Start it off.
All right. So she gets to play this as well.
Yes.
You guys go first, and then I'll go.
Yep.
All right.
Introduce the question to
I
everyone so they
am.
can play along
They
too.
can play too. All right.
Give us your answers in the message box
In the chat room.
in the chat room, if you would.
All right. First question. What is the coolest or weirdest or most unique birthday party you ever had when you were a little kid? Or if you didn't have any, because I know some people didn't, the coolest one you went to?
As an adult or a kid?
Kid.
As
A kid or a teenager. But no, I don't want to go there because that would that might involve like keg parties and crap.
Well, mine was going to involve a keg party.
No. You didn't have any good parties when you were a little kid? You know Sandra had some parties.
Oh, my mother had the little hats. And
Like little cowboy hats and stuff. Oh, you know what?
what?
There is a video that my sister made from Super 8 tapes
Yeah.
of my.
So tell me about it. Yours first.
Well, that wasn't the fun party, but there's a video of it, and I was like 4 years old.
You ask a question and
No, it wasn't a fun party. It was like she asked a bunch of adults over because I was 4 and I didn't have any friends.
Right. Hey, Darcy, this sticker I'm seeing over my head, am I supposed to be talking about that right now?
Only if you want to. I got it up there. People can see it.
Okay.
It's a
You
different
can.
shot.
Do a commercial.
I like it.
Do
I
a
like it
commercial
too.
before
I
you
might as well do a commercial for
before you do your
myself.
party.
See this? That's the Be American, Buy American sticker. I designed it. My beautiful bride helped me create it. And an American company makes and sells them to me. Then I sell
They
them to
print
you.
them. Yeah, they print them here, not somewhere
Yeah,
else.
in America. So it's $5. You can get it on eBay at, the name of the site is Louise.
Yep, and free shipping.
Laweez.
Free shipping.
Free shipping. And it's how much?
$5.
$5.
You said $5.
$5.
It's free shipping for however many you get.
Yeah, and if you ask me, I'll even autograph one if you care. Otherwise, who cares? Sometimes I autograph them by accident.
Yeah,
It's
you
just
autograph
neat to
the invoice.
Yeah, I autograph the invoice.
All
So-
right, birthday party.
Birthday parties.
You
Darcy, I want to start with you. What's your most fun birthday party you ever went to
I never went to a birthday party.
in
Never
your whole
had-
life?
Never had a birthday party. Well, I mean, I guess my grandchildren.
There you go. Well, we'll expand it.
That would be it, I guess. At my
You never had birthday parties as a kid?
no, I was born in June. We were all
gosh.
out of school.
Right.
Ah.
You know.
Same as my middle child.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of.
But we got all the neighborhood kids to come over because they hung out at our house anyway with him.
And
And
I'm a hermit, so I never went to a birthday party because I didn't. I don't like people.
Oh, you're an introvert.
Well, whatever.
he's
That would be a challenge for an introvert.
he's a curmudgeon.
See, I've always been. Well, I mean, even when I was shy, I was still a wild man. So.
See, when I have to go to parties and I don't know anybody, I play with the dog.
Well, you guys aren't doing very well at
No,
this
I
question
have.
so far.
Okay, no, so
Well,
it's your turn.
All right. So Dershey, swing and a miss. All right,
Yeah.
to the part.
I'm just not interested in that kind of stuff. You know, I never was, and
Yeah.
I had two really close friends when I was in high school.
Yeah.
We did everything together. We didn't do parties, so
Yeah. Well, the first two parties I thought of came to mind were as adults, and
You can do that if you want.
no, they were too crazy. I can't give any details for either.
I know
one.
one. Okay.
Yeah,
You never had a party when you were a little kid?
I actually
you
did.
never-
I actually did remember one while you were saying that when
Okay.
we were living in Connecticut as a young kid. My mother has a propensity for going over the top. She thinks she's Linda Evans, if you remember who she was, and always has. And she, you know, if it doesn't have a brand name, she just wasn't interested at the
Still.
time. Well, she's still that way. It's so not me.
Hey, if you're listening, hi Sandra.
Yeah, anyway. So, my mother had a really foo-foo party, and yeah, I had the little cowboy hat and the little cowboy vest and all that, the 6 guns on my side and all that. And there was about 20, 30 kids there. And it was a great time. So it would be pretty neat. Hey, Gary's throwing one in there.
Yeah.
Recently, we had my youngest 11th birthday at a laser tag place. It was an old National Guard armory. It was awesome. I had more fun than the kids. That's great, man. My daughter actually had one up at Hershey one
Yeah?
time.
At Hershey Park?
Up at Hershey Park. They had a paintball place somewhere
that's
near
cool.
there or in there.
Yeah.
And she had her party and stuff up there. It was
That's
good
cool.
fun. Yeah.
She wanted to go and everything?
No, I made her.
Oh, that figured.
But when she got there, she had a good
Yeah,
time.
I figured.
My daughter is an introvert as well. There's a lot of those. You know, computer
Yeah.
geeks tend to be that way. You were a geek, I was a geek, Darcy's a geek. But somehow I got dropped in my head and I became an extrovert
think you
instead.
fell out of a shopping cart.
I know I fell out of a couple trees.
All right, my turn?
Yep, your
Okay.
turn.
Well, so yeah, we didn't always have a birthday party. One reason, because my best friend at school's birthday was the day after mine. So nobody would wanted to come to 2 parties in the same weekend.
Yeah.
So we had to figure out who was having a party that year, maybe, and it was usually her because her parents had more money. But I had a couple little ones, and then when I was 11 or 12 or 13, I can't remember, roller skating was a big thing.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to have a roller skating party so bad.
That's
So
cool.
we had a roller skating party, and everybody was there, and my mom hit the wall and broke her knee at my party. Broke her kneecap.
Never leave your mother to be upstage.
I know, right? So yeah, so we still kept having the party because like some other mom stayed there with us, but my dad.
Roll her away. Roll her away. She'll be all
Yeah,
right.
she'll be all right.
She'll be all right. Roll her away. Put,
Yeah, so she
put
broke
an ice cube on.
So she broke her kneecap at my
Oh,
party,
that's
so
funny.
that was fun. But yeah, that was probably, and then one year.
Oh, laser tag, right.
One year, I was supposed to have a surprise party, but apparently that was when I was in high school. Apparently, I did something that my father did not like, so he made my mother cancel it, and then he made her tell me that she was gonna have it, but I screwed up and couldn't have it.
That
So like I
wasn't-
would have never known.
That's just mind game. That wasn't the happiest one. The
I
question
said-
was the coolest birthday, not your most.
Well, the coolest one was when my
Disappointing
mother.
one.
No, that was funny when my mother broke her.
This is not a psychological.
No, it was funny.
value.
It was funny because she was laughing too.
You're
even
so
though she-
funny. We go from what's the coolest one to
I said,
my
most
mother
unique,
broke my heart.
coolest- No, she didn't break my heart because we still had the party.
I'm kidding.
So like, and then I was thinking of the coolest ones that my kids had,
Yeah.
because we didn't have them every year. We just had them sometimes. But one time Emma had a pony and it came to our house.
On its own?
No, somebody brought him.
I'm the pony you called.
I'm the plumber. I'm here to fix the sink.
No, I'm the pony.
So we had a pony and it came to our house, and so like little kids could
Yeah.
just show up and ride the pony.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like even people we didn't invite.
That's pretty neat.
And then
Be serious.
Mike had my middle child. I guess the coolest party he had when we rented out like a game room.
All right, let me transit. Oh, go ahead.
What you know, we rented
Yeah,
out
yeah.
like the whole game room, and
Yeah.
they just sat there and played video games.
Oh yeah,
But,
well
like,
that's a.
but they didn't have all the equipment then. That they, they had the good stuff at the place, but not at our house.
Right, right.
And then the coolest one that Tommy probably had was paintball, and all the adults were shooting the kids.
Oh yeah, everybody loves paintball
Yeah,
and
I
laser
didn't.
tag
I
and
didn't
all that
participate in that one. I just paid for it.
stuff. People love shooting at each other, especially if it's not going to kill them.
Yeah.
Did you ever, Dershie? Did you never had a surprise party then?
So, yeah, I
Did
sort
your
of-
wife ever give you one?
No.
No.
You
never
know,
had it.
my wife, both of them, they know I don't like people, so they
Both
they
of
would
them.
they wouldn't
That's
do,
what makes you a great producer.
Like,
they wouldn't do that.
Dershie has sister wives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either
All
my
right.
my first wife, who I divorced after she had an affair, and nor my
What
current
is
wife.
this? What is this? The therapy show today?
Yeah.
They both know I don't like people, so they wouldn't do that to me.
Okay. You guys are fun. All right, I actually did have a surprise party once, and I ended up surprising the guests more than they surprised me. That was the day, and I'm going to tell the story because it's funny as
That's
hell.
fine.
It was my birthday, and I had found out about it because I'm sneaky like that,
Right.
and
You think you're so smart.
well, it doesn't hurt. But anyway, what happened
What
was.
happened?
What happened was, I decided to surprise them. So after they did the birthday thing, and they had all sorts of these wings and nice cake and everything, and it was a great time. So I snuck upstairs and I came downstairs in drag.
Was this at your house?
This was at my house.
So whose
in
clothes were
Maryland.
you wearing?
I don't remember where I got
Couldn't have
them.
been
I
your
borrowed-
mother's, because your mother weighs about
No,
5 pounds.
I'm a lot big. I
Yeah.
I don't know where I got
Maybe
them.
it was
That's-
Jenny's.
More likely, I went to a thrift store or something.
Oh,
and
okay.
bought something.
Oh, so you did this before?
What? No. I did this all for
I
one
know,
time.
I'm joking. I'm
Don't-
joking.
Just let me stay focused here. So anyway,
First time for everything, Chuck.
hey, it was the only time, man. And
you
you know
make-
what? And maybe not the only time, because I was thinking that it might be fun to do this one more time. So anyway, I have this alter ego that I occasionally used to bring out just for fun and games. I decided to do an entire stand-up act as Steven. I'm just the most flamboyant guy you ever saw when I go in drag.
Did you have makeup on?
Oh, I had makeup and everything. I
Yeah.
had heels. Yeah, I did the whole regalia.
Yeah? Were they
Yeah.
stripper heels or kitten heels?
They weren't too tall because otherwise I would
Kitten
have
heels
fallen
are
over.
kitten heels are like the
I don't
Little.
know.
little.
They were little. They weren't that little. They were like 2 or 3
Okay.
inches or something like that. But it was hilarious. I did my whole thing. I can't sing, so I didn't sing. But I told every joke that I knew of, and I tried to stay. I'm not politically correct, and I just tried to be funny. That's all it was. And I had everybody
Did you
rolling.
have a dress?
I was in a dress.
What color was it?
This is many years
You
ago.
say you remember everything.
I don't. Let me get into detail on that right now. Don't major in minutia. So anyway, you're taking away from the purpose of the story
Go,
with all that.
Steven, go.
Hi. So anyway, I did my whole rigmarole, and I had everybody dying. Several people said, "Don't stop! I'm going to piss myself." So
I'm sure people have said that to you before.
yeah, that's true.
That's not unusual. People are pissed off at you all the time.
Right?
No, instead of pissed off, they're pissing themselves. I piss people off for a hobby. So anyway, that was probably the funniest surprise party I ever had. So, you didn't have surprise parties?
No, I didn't have a surprise party, but my sister had a surprise party one year.
That's not you.
But listen, she knew about it,
Mm-hmm.
but she didn't know that I was coming because we lived 6 hours away.
Ah,
So she was all like, "Yeah, I know about the party," whatever. She pretended like she didn't, and so she came in and they were like, "Surprise, surprise!" And then I like came out of the bathroom or something. She was like, "Holy shit!"
that's cool.
Yeah, so that was good.
And it was nice having your sister and her son visit us this week.
Yeah, that was fun. And we went. Oh, and we went out to eat for the first time
Yeah.
since March,
6 months.
since my birthday.
Yeah.
And it was a big, open, wide patio,
Hi, easy now.
open air. Everything was
If you
clean.
guys join us in the message room, I will say hello.
You had to wear a mask to get on the patio, but you didn't have to wear it while you were there. Oh, sorry.
Dive!
That means it's time to take my medicine. I'll take it when I get in.
Lisa needs her medicine.
I need my meds.
She's gonna start climbing the walls again, folks.
Nope.
Just kidding. So anyway.
So yeah, we went out to eat, and that was fun.
Yeah. So you surprised your sister. This time.
too.
Yeah. This weekend was fun. I finally got to go to a restaurant.
Chuck wore a mask.
I wore a mask for approximately 15 seconds because in order to get through their little gate to go from the outside back into the outside through their little gate, you had to wear the fakakta mask. So I wore it for 15 seconds. Yay me. But it did say, what did it say across the face?
We the people.
It says,
I bought you that.
I know, you did, because you know me. It says, we the people across the front of the mask. So the guy at the counter's like, this is Durham, North Carolina, guys, so it's a little liberal.
It's trendy.
It's a little liberal.
It didn't used to be. Durham didn't used to be liberal. Chapel Hill
No, it
was
didn't.
liberal.
Oh, I know.
Durham was all the tobacco workers
Yeah,
and stuff.
they should have put the fence around Chapel Hill while they could have
Yeah,
contained them.
yeah, Jesse.
Anyway, so Lisa's other question she wanted to talk about today.
And I
Was-
know Jersey watches movies, so
Oh,
he
I
can't
know.
opt out.
I know. Especially seeing as an introvert that doesn't like people, he has no excuse for this one. 5 movies that you will watch every single time you're flipping the channels and you come across.
And you don't have to be literal. Like, if you saw it yesterday, you don't have to watch it again today. But you know what I mean.
Literally, anytime you see a
No,
movie.
because last night,
I know. I'm not talking about Talladega Nights because you'll watch that every single time it
it's
comes on.
funny.
I know. It is funny. It's one of those movies that you laugh every damn time. 5 movies that you will watch every single time they come on. And because you're ready, go.
All right. Well, Talladega Nights, we already did that one.
Yep.
Princess Bride.
Right? I think those 2 might be on
Yeah,
most
those are like
everybody's
ours by default.
Yeah.
Probably Beetlejuice.
list. Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's any serious movies that I would watch on purpose again, but I don't think there are.
You
Darn.
have to think about it.
I didn't even think about my own question. Animal House, I'd probably watch that. That's pretty funny. Oh, Caddyshack.
Yeah.
You gotta watch Caddyshack, right?
Yep. I'm a comedian person, so mine are all going to be 50 best, all best comedies.
They'll go.
No, I'm not done. You haven't done 5.
I did too.
What you?
All right.
did-
Oh, Animal House doesn't count.
Well, that's how many is that?
5. Princess Bride, Talladega Nights.
Right.
We're not counting those.
Yeah, that's 3.
Caddyshack.
Okay. Darcy, what kind of drink are you pouring that we're
Beetlejuice.
hearing?
Yes, that's 5. That's 5.
It's water
I
and
don't really.
orange
Oh,
mix.
go ahead. I don't really watch chick movies too much.
Oh, yeah.
Although I did finally watch Steel Magnolias, and that was pretty cool because one of the people's name was Weezer. And she was a curmudgeon, and I liked it.
That's funny. I was just looking at movies, and somebody's got a list of comedies, and it's pretty freaking lame.
Yeah.
Well, as far as mine go, I guess I'd have to start with.
What about Days of Thunder? Would you watch
Oh.
that?
That's not a comedy, though.
I know. Well, it sort of is because it's a
Oh,
joke.
It's not comedies. It's just 5 movies.
Yeah.
Pretty much every time. But like, give me anything from Monty Python. Give me anything from Mel Brooks.
Oh, that's true. They don't show Blazing Saddles on TV though.
I know. Well, if you edit Blazing Saddles into what this politically correct world will
It'll
let you
be on
watch
for like
now,
20 minutes.
it'll be a 15-minute
I
movie.
know.
The beginning, the end.
What about Spaceballs?
Oh,
We
Mel Brooks.
pretty much watch that every time.
Mel Brooks. Anything Mel Brooks, anything Monty Python, plus, of course, Talladega Nights, plus, of course, Princess Bride, because even though it's the only thing...
Goonies! I forgot Goonies.
Yes.
Thanks, Gary.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
All right,
great
I'm
point.
taking away Animal House and I'm putting in Goonies.
Yep. All right, okay, Gary's list. Jingle All the Way. I don't know that one. Goonies, Beetlejuice, Expendables movie, The Hangover.
We've
The
only-
Hangover's
We
pretty
need
funny.
to rewatch that.
What?
The Hangover. You know why?
I didn't really focus on it
Yeah,
that much.
yeah.
So let's see. So I think that pretty much covers it for me. I think I covered about 10, 15 movies in that little group. What do you think, Dersh?
Well, first of all, Chuck, I try not to think, but that's beside the point.
I was gonna say, if you say you don't watch movies, I'm gonna come down there and smack you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call you a liar on that one. Oh, I forgot the Big Lebowski.
Oh, the big. Yeah, but we don't watch that every time it's
I know,
on.
but it doesn't come on.
It doesn't come
Go
on
ahead,
much.
Dersh.
Well, mine, Independence Day and Princess Bride, I'll watch every time. No
I've never
question
seen
about it.
Independence Day, by the way. Never, ever, ever.
Independence Day is probably the movie I've watched the most in my entire life, without question. But Independence Day, Princess Bride, and then really I have trilogies. If any Die Hard movie comes on, into the 5, I'll watch that, or any of the Beverly Hills Cops, the 3 Beverly Hills Cops movies. I'll watch that every single time. So, but that's basically it. I do watch a lot of movies, also like Lethal Weapon series. But I won't always just stop and watch those.
Oh, God.
Hey, I gotta go back. I gotta take over for 1 second.
What?
IMBD. I decided to see the 50 best movies that they say you can watch over and over. What's number 1 on their list? The Big Lebowski.
Oh, really? Well, you know why? Because you get different parts of it.
Shawshank. That's awfully long.
I've never seen that movie either.
You haven't? I have.
I've never
Great
seen
movie.
Shawshank either.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my
Yeah.
brother loves it, but I've never watched it.
People
What
that watch
else?
a lot of different movies. Well, Rain Man. Can't forget Rain Man.
Oh, gosh.
But that's also a long one.
I don't like Tom Cruise movies. But in general.
Thought you liked Tom Cruise.
No.
Oh, no, it's what's his
But
face
he was
you like.
born the same town, I think, that my son was. Glenridge, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so have we covered that? Goonies.
So now it's
Goonies is cool.
Goonies is awesome.
Goonies is a great
Okay,
movie.
did you have a movie that your kid, like one of your kids, at least watched 5,000 times? Oh, Hook. We forgot.
Oh,
Hook.
We'll watch Hook. We'll watch Hook every time it's on.
Yeah, I won't watch it. When my kids were younger, man, they just love that movie.
You never watched Hook?
I watched
watches
it. I watch
yeah.
it. I just won't. I mean, I don't really care for it. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a funny movie, but my kids watched it over and over.
Yeah.
Hook and Good Morning Vietnam, and
You know, I was just about to say, but you could almost add to that list almost any Robin Williams.
I have not
Yeah.
seen very many Robin Williams movies
Really?
either.
My
Even
kids
the one they,
seen
even the one
Dark?
they filmed in.
You ever seen The World According
Oh
to
yeah,
Dark?
well I had to see that because I read the book. I'm a huge John Irving fan.
I hated the world of course the car. It was
But did you
That's
read the book first?
Reed.
No.
What's it?
Yeah, I
Reed?
know, you-
Is she
I
cussing
know,
at
you
me,
and-
Chuck?
You and Chuck.
I know. My
Word.
idea of reading is an article.
What does that
I
word
just-
mean? I
I'm
don't
just-
That's why he
understand.
was good at
Woo!
Twitter. That's why he
I
was
love
good at
Mrs.
Twitter.
Doubtfire.
140
She's
characters.
hilarious.
140 characters.
Gary suggests Mrs.
Oh!
Doubtfire. What?
Jumanji.
Oh, Jumanji.
My kids
The
watched
original
the
Jumanji.
crap out of that one.
Not the
No,
new one.
yeah.
The new ones.
No, not the new one. Actually, you know what? That's funny.
No.
The first movie that my first kid liked to watch all the time, over and over, was the old Mary Martin Peter Pan.
Mm-hmm.
He loved that. I don't know why. He was like 2 or 3. He loved that stupid
Tommy?
movie. Yeah,
I guess I could see it.
but there weren't that. We didn't have that many tapes either.
Right, right. Huh. Well, that's interesting.
But it was better than watching Barney all the time.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's so many things that. All right, while we're talking about TV and things that we do like, I want a major complaint for a moment. I am so sick of political commercials
Well, it's the
And-
time of the year.
and insurance company commercials.
Why
Could
are
they
they
get
so
any
weird?
stupider?
Why are they so weird?
Insurance
Like
company
Geico-
commercials are getting so dumb, it's ridiculous.
What are they
Right.
thinking?
Okay, so first of all, like, Geico had all the weird commercials,
Yeah.
and everybody else was normal.
Yep.
Now everybody is weird except for
They
like
sure are.
Nationwide, and they're even a little bit weird.
Yeah, it's very strange.
I hate that one with the guy and the ostrich.
What?
Oh,
Oh,
emu.
Oh
Oh my, I know.
God. I would drop that
That's not-
insurance. If I had that, I would drop that insurance so fast.
Is that
Just
is
for that
not
s-
the stupidest commercial?
And you
Oh,
know
they
what?
are.
Why do they have to advertise so much? They're
Oh
spending
my
on
gosh,
insurance
it's
money,
terrible.
Right.
right?
And then you go from them to all the pharmaceutical commercials that have all the best jingles. They must spend a ton of money on jingles because the first 10 seconds of the video of their commercials is the jingle, and the next 10 seconds is the what it is and what it does, and the next 10 seconds is all the
How it's
side
gonna,
effects,
how it's going to kill
how
you.
it's going to kill you. But it's got a great jingle.
Yeah.
So you wonder
Oh,
why
look.
the cost of pharmaceuticals
We
is
switched
stupid.
places.
Oh, cool. I like that.
Oh, speaking of which, your drugs came today.
I like drugs.
No, the ones that we get in the mail.
Oh, my medication.
Your real meds.
Do we need to talk about that now?
No, I wasn't going to name what they were.
I know, but anyway, let's see. What else do we hate on TV? But we're in North Carolina, so the political commercials here are non-freaking stop.
Well, because we have a governor's race, we have a senator's race.
and we're purple, and
well,
we're
we
a swing
do
state.
have.
And
Not everybody
everything
has
else.
a governor's race, and not everybody has a senator's
We
race.
got everything going on. We're just getting absolutely
So, and we're-
inundated.
Yeah,
Like if you watch Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune and stuff,
that's prime time.
oh,
Yep.
they every commercial just about is political. So it's just crazy.
And why are they all so depressing?
We just hit the mute button. Oh
You know,
no!
they're
Well,
like-
while we're complaining about commercials, don't forget all these commiserating, all these sad.
At this moment in
At
time,
this moment in time,
we're all together.
We're all together. It's unity.
So vibes
Oh,
from
my
McDonald's.
Kumbaya,
Those things-
Lord,
Those things make me
kumbaya.
barf, man. Those commercials
Are
make
you
me barf.
sick of that crap?
Oh, my
sick of that
gosh.
crap. Yeah,
Oh,
We
and-
should just bring back the old commercials like McDonald's did with that fillet of fish. Remember? Give me
give me that
fillet.
filet of fish. Give me that fish.
Just bring back the old ones.
I'm sorry, I hate every one of these corporations are now, wear your mask, social distance. I mean, come on,
And-
sell your product and shut up. All right.
I know. Well, and stop with the modeling music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's so morbid. It's like it's dirges and stuff, and we're like, dudes, the world isn't over.
You know
we're
what-
just dealing with this.
You know what else is dumb? When they have really good music on a commercial. Like,
Yeah.
so I'm never looking at the TV. I'm always like pointed the other way, looking at my computer, talking to my friends or whatever. I'll turn around and look at something if it's interesting.
Yeah.
So I hear commercials all the time. So I'll hear a really good commercial with cool music. Like, oh, what was it? Aerosmith last
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
I was like, what is that commercial for? Chuck goes, I don't even know, but it's got cool music.
And
What's
we got
the
to
point
the
of
end
that?
of the commercial, and I still don't.
Right,
remember.
I
even
know.
rewinded it. What was it again?
I don't remember.
But it was Aerosmith.
But what's the
Get
point
your
of
wings. I was
spending?
like, oh yeah, let's go.
What's the point of spending all that money? if
Great visuals.
Nobody even knows what they're selling.
I just don't get it. And how? I mean,
That's dumb.
like your good neighbors. Stay over
I
there.
know.
Gary, you're a funny dude tonight, man.
And our neighbors, why don't all our neighbors put our address on their mail?
Apparently, they don't want their own address.
I guess.
People do people things. So anyway, what else we got?
That's all I got.
Well, no. Oh wait, we were gonna.
We got to do NASCAR.
We
What time
didn't
is
talk
it?
about.
Oh.
We always take a little time during our show to talk about NASCAR stuff.
So now it's the playoffs.
Now it's the playoffs, so it gets interesting.
Except for trucks. It's not the playoffs yet.
Any NASCAR fans watching? Yes, no?
And if you're not, you should be just. Or no, actually, you should go to a race, but not this year because you're not allowed.
Oh. 2020, the year that never was.
Yeah. Hold on.
Where are you going?
Right there.
Okay.
Can I help you?
Nope, I'm good. She's about to go black screen.
I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
So we're really glad that you're here, guys.
I'm not even going to the wee wee chat room.
Yeah, Lisa. Oh, while Lisa's away, let me tell you what Lisa's old habit used to be. She used to like to disappear in the middle of the show for 5 minutes to go to the wee chat room.
Wee chat room.
And that kind of messed us up. But so anyway, we are NASCAR fans. We are in the heart of NASCAR. We are literally right smack in the heart of where NASCAR started.
It makes me sad though because there's
Don't be sad. We're
two
talking about
tracks. I
NASCAR.
know, but I mean 2 tracks. We could have gone to so many tracks.
But we didn't live here then. You didn't marry me the first time. If you'd done that,
I
you would
thought
have.
you were joking.
See how
Oh,
bad you
it's
screwed
all
up, Lisa?
Well, that's a subjective opinion.
Somebody else just, somebody think already just joined in. How about the drug commercial? Watching them, it's like, wow, I have to get some of that. What's this
I
supposed
know,
to
you don't
treat?
even know what it is.
I know.
sometimes. My grandmother used to do that. She's like, it says it like makes you have more energy and blah, blah. I'm like, Nana, that's for cancer patients.
Right,
I'm gonna ask my doctor for some. I'm like, you don't have cancer.
exactly. It sounds so good. Are we here? I
What
don't hear
happened?
anything.
Uh-oh.
Dershie, where are you? We have no sound.
What?
No, it came back.
Oh, okay, I didn't hear anything. What'd you do? Mute yourself?
Dershie muted us.
I muted me, but it shouldn't have muted you.
Okay, it just sounded weird because we've been hearing your background the whole time. So anyway, there was a couple great races this weekend, if you were watching. The truck race was a good one. Xfinity was like Ricky Craven and Kurt Busch's finish almost.
You can actually
It
watch
was
the
a
end of that
classic
one on
one.
YouTube.
Yeah, watch the last 10 laps of the Xfinity race if you want to see the best racing of the weekend. Beating and banging, passing each other back and forth,
And don't tell them what
slapping
happens.
the walls.
Don't tell them what
Don't tell them
happens.
anything. It's worth it. It was an amazing finish. And Cup was great as well.
Except for
we're
that
into the
Harvick one.
playoffs now. Well, Harvick, he might win it
He
again.
has more wins than Denny now, right?
Yeah. So
Well,
far,
Cup,
if you're not
Cup was great then until the last 5 laps.
the what?
Oh, yeah, plus Chuck. Plus
It was
Chuck
great.
picked-
It was great till the last 5 laps, where I
Plus
went
Chuck
from a
picked
huge
Austin
20-point lead down to losing by 3.
Who'd you lose to?
You.
That never happens. I'll tell you. I'm good with that. Hey guys, while you're listening to us, look down, hit the subscribe button, please, and give us a thumbs up. We need
Yeah,
all the
well,
help we can get.
It won't send you any emails or anything
Well,
like that.
but if you do subscribe,
It'll just tell you
it'll
when
just
we're
give you
on.
a notification when we come on the air. That way you just click on that and not have to look for my link.
And
everywhere.
plus, it helps us out a little.
It sure does. We appreciate it. So,
We are not making any money here. We're doing this because we love it.
yeah, we don't make any money. We're just doing it for fun. Eventually, once my buddies Lisa and Dershie get my website set up, then I'll be posting all of my stuff via my site out to everything, including links to our show.
I think I
But
can
we
help
can
you with
also
that.
post this show to multiple sites, which we're going to be doing, like Clout Hub and Parler and Facebook and where else?
Well, pretty much anywhere we want to, but
Right.
we're
Yeah.
definitely going to
Pretty
try
much
to
any site.
simulcast Facebook and Parler,
Yep.
Facebook and Cloud Hub and YouTube at
Right.
the same time. We'll start
Yep.
with that.
I'll,
Be able to put it on my site
I'll
as
be
well.
able to help you with that on November 4th or 5th.
She's just mean. This has nothing to do with politics. This has
Yes,
to
it
do with
sure
making.
does.
It has
know
to
why?
do with me not having to post to 8 sites
Right.
instead of
but
one.
what are you trying to do? Get people to go on your side. So why would I help you do that?
Dershie, it's up to you. I don't want her help anyway. I won't.
Except I
won't-
own the domain name. now.
Then I'll just buy another one.
What are you gonna buy? Chuck Nellis not?
Real Chuck Nellis. Real Chuck Nellis.
I'll help
It
you a
was,
little bit.
it was supposed to be mine in the first place, and you stole it.
I didn't steal it.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
I told you to put it in my name. You put it in yours.
Well, that's because I already had an account.
I didn't ask you to do that.
Then you should have done it your own self.
But she's mean to me. I was Grand Prix in Detroit once, only to get to see a little bit of the course. Some road course,
Yeah.
think already. Sometimes road courses can be a little bit of a drag. a lot of them can be really cool, like VIR
But drag
and
races can't be a
Road America and Atlanta and all sorts of them, Sonoma, some great horses, Watkins Glen. All right, so anyway, NASCAR. She's just kidding about the domain name.
It's yours.
I know.
I don't want it.
Oh, it's going to be chucknellis.com unless you kill me and take my identity.
I would never do that. I don't want your identity.
Lisa's going to kill me and become a conservative.
I'll get back to you on that.
Rabbit hole. Hey, guys, if you're watching us, we get end up in a lot of rabbit holes. That's why we've got a whole meme here just for rabbit holes.
That's real life.
It's you're right. It's what we do. It's we get off track. We go and do other stuff. So, before I go on to talk anything about NASCAR, I want to know what your guys' opinion is. Are you NASCAR fans? Do you want to hear about NASCAR in our show? Is there a subject you'd like us to cover every week? Is there a subject you'd like to ask a question about? You can let us know here. You can let us know on Lisa's sites or my site or my pages or Dershie's pages. We're all about doing exactly what y'all want to hear because Lisa wants to do, and I'm fairly smart. And Dershie's very smart.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, it means that we can cover most any topic anybody wants to talk about.
We can also talk about soccer. Dershie likes soccer. I like soccer.
We can talk about soccer. We can talk about lots of stuff, and we're always open to suggestions. We're like clay.
Yeah, Premier League starting again this weekend. Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah,
there you go.
I think I have a scarf to send to you, if I can find
Another
it.
one?
Yeah.
You're gonna send me the North
The Real
Carolina
Hawk,
one, right? Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that'd be
I
awesome.
think I know where that one is.
That's cool. And yeah, any sports that you do like, we could talk about. And like I said,
Except pro football, because we won't talk about that, because
No.
I don't know anything about it, and you don't like it anymore.
no football, no baseball, no many sports.
You know what's fun to do during golf, though, right?
Oh, what's that? Drinking game?
No. Remember what we were doing yesterday? You were
What?
watching the FedEx Cup, and every time they said something that was like slightly dirty, I would yell
Dirty
it.
golf.
Yeah, dirty golf. That's what she said.
Do a beer. Wait, do a beer 30 with us.
Oh, yeah, we could do
specific
beer.
once a month.
We could do
We
beer
all like
reviews.
beer.
We could
Yeah,
do-
absolutely.
Yeah.
We like all sorts of beers.
Well, we don't like
Dershie's
IPAs
in the
mostly,
IPA. Dershie likes the IPA.
Well, there you go. He can have the
You can
IPA.
cover the IPA.
Jerry likes IPAs. I hate IPAs.
Okay, then we'll get Jerry to do it a little
Thank
bit
you,
on that.
Dersh. I can do the weird beers.
They're terrible. They're undrinkable.
Well, beers that we like and stuff
You know
like
why?
that.
You know why they're terrible, Dersh? Do you remember? Did you ever used to bite your nails when you were a little kid?
No.
Oh well, I did, and my mother would put this stuff on my fingernails so I wouldn't bite them.
Yeah.
It tastes like an IPA. It does.
How to ruin IPAs for somebody forever.
Yeah.
Funny.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's
I
like the
can't stand
exact
them.
same taste.
I'm not an IPA person either. They're bitter and
They are. They're awful.
I like 2 or 3.
yeah. If you guys read me online, you know that I love my Yingling when I'm not drinking coffee, of course, because I drink Black Rifle. We do a free ad for
I
Black
know, what's up
Rifle
with
on
that?
our other show. All
They
the
should
time.
send you free coffee.
No, they should give me free coffee, but we don't care.
We
They're
don't
good.
care.
They're good guys.
Speaking of coffee and beer,
Yes. Oh yeah.
they have some. I don't know what the brand name of the one that I got, but my sister brought us some. That's
It was weird.
What PBR?
PBR coffee.
PBR coffee beer. It tastes like a Yoo-hoo. It doesn't taste anything like PBR, so it's not nasty. But it seriously tastes like a Yoo-hoo.
Yeah. Sounds more like an 21-year-old's beer.
Oh, you girls drink them at bars and stuff too.
Mm.
Yeah, I saw somebody drinking them.
Drunken Yoo-hoo.
They have.
Yoo-hoo!
But they're like in the little. You know how you know they're for girls?
Oh.
Because they're like in the little tall cans.
Yeah,
little
little
tiny.
foo-foo
Because we have
cans.
little tiny hands and we can only hold little tiny beers.
And they save ounces that way.
Yeah. But remember they used to have little tiny cigarettes Virginia Slims.
Slimes.
Yeah.
Right.
Cheers.
I remember those. Yeah.
My aunt used to smoke those.
The
Yeah,
Thins
well-
too. The Virginia Thins. Remember they're
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
Like-
those are true.
half the dimension of a regular
It's
cigarette.
like a toothpick.
That's
Yeah.
almost a topic you don't even hear anymore, cigarettes.
Yeah.
You know?
Which is kind of funny
Talk
because
about a change in the attitude of the country. It's quite amazing.
like NASCAR used to be Winston Cup, and then they're like,
Yeah.
oh, you can't have any tobacco ads on the cars.
Right. Yep. Yep.
Oh, that's what we need to talk about next week.
What?
About how tobacco is like dying off,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
other crops they could use to replace
right.
tobacco.
Yeah, like hemp and... Yeah. That's great.
Oh god, okay, just sort of rabbit hole, but not really. This guy called up today because he was concerned that his daughter was like doing a lot of drugs and stuff.
Yeah.
And he goes, and CBD. I'm like, dude, CBD's not a.
Did you
No,
tell him?
no, I didn't. Because it's not my job to say that to people. But he was very concerned that his daughter was doing CBD.
I do CBD every morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's not.
That's,
Yeah.
Put
it's
it-
a very useful thing. It's,
Put it on my hands. My
you're-
hands.
Oh, yeah,
Arthritis.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
There's some
Helps so
good
much.
So you use the CBD cream?
Yeah.
Yeah, what
Do
kind?
you have that?
No, we don't. We should get
I don't know the name of it, but what I have is like 3,000 or 3 million units, and
Wow.
I put it on my hands because I have terrible arthritis.
some. And then he
already.
passes out. No, I'm just kidding.
And man, if I skip a day, my hands by the end of the day I can't even use them. They just hurt so
Well,
bad.
you need to look up and see what it is and let us know.
I'm getting a bit of arthritis in my hands from all the... I type... You know I'm typing all the time.
I got
it gets
one.
It gets a bit sore.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're on the wrong finger, but
Thank goodness it's not the other one. You'd be holding it up. Your favorite finger.
yeah, but I've heard that's good actually.
What is?
CBD cream.
Yeah? Good.
Yeah.
CBD failed the drug test without even getting
Oh
high.
well, you have to actually. Yeah. See, my
Yeah.
friend
You
who
have...
is an
yeah.
insurance agent.
Mm-hmm.
She is really careful about what she buys because she needs it too, and you have to make sure there's no THC at all.
Right. Because some CBD does have...
It'll
A little bit of THC.
absorb
Right.
into your skin. Yeah.
Yep. So you
Or-
gotta be careful when you...
or it was-
we can do a whole
Or
topic
well,
on
next
this.
week. Next week.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
know what time it
absolutely.
is.
So we're giving you clues what we might talk about next week.
And nothing is legal in North Carolina except hemp, and they're trying to outlaw that.
There you go, Lisa.
They won't.
Oh. What's that?
That's what I use.
What? Oh, hold on. Where?
Where?
I didn't see it. Sorry.
Where'd you send it?
I'm not.
That's on my picture, my video stream.
Oh, I see it. Doctor's Choice. Okay. Wow.
Very good.
I see it. Oh, and it
Yeah.
has arnica in it too. That's
Yep. Yep. It is. It's fantastic. I
All
got it
right,
off
so
of.
we'll do
So
it.
that's our next.
We'll do a thing
That's
on
our
that.
new sponsor.
Next we'll get a pot company to sponsor us next. Hey, we'll do up and smoke.
And but like I said, nothing's
Oh.
legal in North Carolina.
No, nothing's legal.
Not
in
and
North-
and
nothing
and
is
they're
legal
trying
in North
and they're
Carolina.
trying to outlaw.
Oxygen is being taxed.
Well, no, the alcohol is legal. Moonshine.
Drink all the alcohol you want, just don't breathe.
Don't.
All right, Chuck. We got about 2 minutes left of the show. Anything
I know.
else you want to end up with, or say, or do,
I want you to give us a brief on where we are in half an hour, and tell them where we can find us next week.
Yeah, well, the Chuck and Lisa show will be on Tuesdays, 7 o'clock. That's our new hour.
Yay.
So Lisa can get some decent sleep. I am working.
I have a job.
Before we go to work.
She's cussing at me. She's cussing at me again. But anyway, I am working on a way that you guys can call in.
All
And
right.
hopefully we'll get that up and running next week. So all you great people out there in the chat room, if you want to come call in and talk to Chuck and Lisa, we probably
That'd be cool.
should have that running next week. At least that's my goal. Chuck and I will be back in about a half hour on the right side of politics with Chuck and Dersh. Chuck sent out the links earlier, so If you follow Chuck somewhere, you can find him. Please join us. We do talk politics there, so you're
That's why I
welcome.
go in the house.
You're welcome.
Hide.
You're welcome to join us. We hope we see you there.
Thanks,
All right.
Darsh.
I also want to make a note before we go tonight, and I want to let everybody know this is the first show I can ever remember that we have not had a technical glitch.
And
In the
then?
whole, it doesn't
Chuck,
matter. We're
Chuck.
at the end
And
now.
then?
Why
then
would
we
you
found out-
jinx the show?
And then?
I did it before the show,
And then?
and nothing happened.
And then we found out that it wasn't really on YouTube the whole night.
Right.
We were never- and these people watching us were just
They were
a figment of our
imaginary.
imagination. We slipped through the LSD.
The CBD.
CB,
I'm doing
CBD,
the, I'm doing the
MOUSC.
CBD. My father's gonna call the cops.
That's so fun.
I know.
All right, so please watch us in a half an hour. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate you joining us. Please do join us. Both next week here at 7 p.m. Tuesdays
And if you
and
guys,
at 8:30 on the
After.
right side of politics, or it's also under, what do they find us?
Truth is free on YouTube. On YouTube,
Yeah.
yep.
Truth is free. Look it up on YouTube if you want to see all the shows.
There's-
Otherwise,
there's-
I will post the link again.
There's 3 or 4 of them. It's the one with the eagle and a flag in the background.
and if you guys think of anything you want us to talk about,
Yeah, let us know. All right. Anything else? Anybody?
I think
Nope.
we're good.
Sold. Thank you for joining us, guys. We're out of here. We'll see you next week, and we'll see you in a half an hour on the right side of politics.
Oh wait!
What?
Shut up, Chuck!
Nobody had to tell me to shut up today. That's pretty good.
We just have to say that though.
All right. Good night, guys. Thanks.
And goodbye. Love you.